You liked our company so much. You have to come back for more.
Definitely. That's how we gather students. We go to. Okay. Nice to see everybody. Harvey just gave a really nice first Sunday talk starting at 10:30. If you missed it, it's going to be on YouTube sooner or later. Bless you. Immediately. It's already on YouTube. Almost. In fact, it was on YouTube before he spoke. He watched it before he came in. Yeah, so it's on YouTube. I encourage you. You know, he was talking, we began by mentioning the four boundless states, as we often have recently. And as you know, we begin singing them and taking up that attitude toward all living beings. And in doing so, we begin to recognize the way we are connected to all living beings, because all of us want to be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. All of us want to have happiness and the causes of happiness. Whenever you meet somebody and you feel, I don't really get that person, or you go into a brand new culture, like the first day I landed in India, it was, you just feel like, I don't quite get what's going on here. But you can be sure of one thing: whatever you do and don't understand about the people around you, they don't want to suffer. And that's like a really big thing to understand. It's a very fundamental truth about everyone. So we sing that, and Shantideva's exuberant wish to be a reliever of pain for as long as suffering exists in the world, which we know is likely to be a really long time. And Harvey talked this morning about compassion for oneself, the wisdom of that, and as we'll be talking about further in these Teaching Tuesdays, coming up, the generosity of wisdom, the ground for every quality that we seek to cultivate: compassion, wisdom, ease, relaxation, just friendliness, is some ability to be at ease and have a relaxed and clear attention. That's really the ground for everything. So that's what we cultivate in our Sunday practices, as you know. Okay. And we can recognize from the beginning that we are going to close by sharing, dedicating the wholesomeness of our practice this morning with all living beings, and especially with the people whose names you have written in the book of names. Okay. So we're going to sing these first two verses on your sheet. As if you're singing it from your heart, not just some idea, mouthing words. This is our wish. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. And letting yourself just relax into the generosity and expansiveness of that. Relax and letting yourself settle. Not so much doing as an allowing. Your seat will hold you, the earth will hold you. You just let yourself relax into it and feel how supported you are right now. And you can feel it. It's not an idea. No, you can feel the contact with your seat, That contact is an expression of that support. You're being held. Relax. Whatever worries, responsibilities, to-do lists you might have, they're parked outside this door. They're not in here with us now. Here, we're just here with our own breathing, our own experience. There's nothing to accomplish, nothing to prove. Just being here, settling enough so that we can feel the precious inflow of your own breath. Just feel it. Nothing to think about, no problem to solve, no theory to develop. Feeling your own breath, the generosity of your own attention to your own experience. Feeling your breath come in. Many different experiences, aren't there? Breath is coming in, filling your chest, filling your belly. And that flow continues until when your body feels it's the right moment, some time, through the bottom of your breath, you let it all go. Very particular kind of relaxation, letting go. And then, just the right moment, the breath, which is always available, now starts flowing in again. How marvelous. We'll just sit and breathe together for a few minutes. You know how to do it. Your attention wanders. No big deal. Just bring it back. Just bring it back. Start again. And letting your belly relax, if that's easy. Let it relax, and it too will receive the generosity of your own breathing. Energy going there. And to keep our minds fresh, we like to balance cultivating attention in silence and using sound. And so on our exhalation, we sound the sound hum, hum twice, as loud as you like. That brings our mind together, feeling that the sound and your attention are completely unified. Your sound, everyone's sound. There's not to think about, just feel into the experience of sound. So we'll sing home together. Everyone, please sing at your own pace. As long a sound, short, as feels right to you. And we'll all just keep chiming in together. Very nice. Mm. We'll have a break. There's some snacks. You can just sit. Come back in 10 minutes. Hi.
No, he seemed okay. A friend, I think, was at Rice and sort of connected really deeply with Stroop. Yeah, and so my friend got a house in a nice little place where Stroop is. It's really, really interesting. I get to go over there and like ask a million questions to the guy.
He's got many things to say.
It's super interesting.
Yeah. Was your friend a student?
Yeah, he was
Undergrad?
undergrad. He played for the high school football team.
Your guy?
Really, really interesting.
Yeah.
So,
No, well,
just wanted to let you know.
Yeah. Say hi. Next time go. Haven't seen him for a while. Nice to see you. This long guy. There's donuts out there? Who brought the donuts? How delicious. I think I'm gonna go look for a donut. Donut? With donuts out there? How scurrilous of us. That's really corrupting, I think. Hey, Jason.
It's one of those, deals when you just kind of throw the tilly sticks up. You don't know where they're gonna land. You keep going, no, you do that, that.
I should say it to Robert. I think I need some more.
Yeah.
They're available.
Poor John sleeping in bed. Just had to bug him every 30 minutes. A lot of the science stuff they're doing. And of course, we need somebody there who's got a history with this. Unfortunately, just
Thank you for mentioning that. And I know we have in mind, this is a temporary place for us. That we will have a place where people can sit where they're not.
they're in the mail.
Actually, I think the camera is only on us here. I don't think it shows you.
There we go. When the drugs are talking to you, you still got hope.
No, that's good. There are other people, and we have in the past made sure to have such a place, and we haven't quite taken ownership of the space, and we just turn this room around. Yeah, and Gary can tell you, or Emily can tell
I'll
you
tell you
where.
what. Serving is, well, you gotta go. Next time you go to New York.
Oh,
You
no.
got to visit their son. They're really good. Did you fly your appreciation for Jay? But you received the J. Oh, cool. Yeah, because that is like the center point of the flag. Some of us up there.
Stuart?
There was the ones that, Henry
Yeah.
Richard, what he did was he concentrated
John.
certain beaches in Mass, where he had people like New York. And they kept, going, Hazel Sandra, ever since. Just reading, pretty cool, but Snurby and, Stephanie. Man, you gotta be there sometime. You gotta go. You walk on water. I mean, I see your ugly side, but they just see the good side. No, I figured you'd appreciate that. Unfortunately, I think people smell me as well.
But you also have all your Tuesdays.
Yeah.
There's grunts, and then there's pops. And of course, we're just.
I'm sharing this with a little with you because I would love to be here, and I know you're like sort of because I'm.
Excuse me, honey.
I know
Did
it's
you
where
have
I
to
need to
put,
be, but it's just
put
as
the
though life is
equipment up front, you had to
conspiring
give
to
pass every
let
time
me
they check something?
be here. It's sad because she's
So that makes you have a lot of income.
to go to the gym.
I'm just kidding.
that before, and I think it had
Yeah.
things we conspired to do.
immature.
And it is online,
Yes.
and therefore
I
I
know.
arrive whenever.
Yeah.
Well, it's always good to see you.
Yes. No, I mean, independent of Robbie, I just sort of felt a sort of a, I don't know, kid.
Just,
I
just
don't
one of
know,
those
do you
is
remember
so
Ted?
different, and
Ted.
all the stuff, TV and trying
Oh,
to.
Ted, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, dark, used to sit here, and, yeah, yeah.
Ted, who had
Who's not
developed
so well, yeah.
is not so well.
Are you in touch with him?
Well, you know, I'm really, this probably is not true either,
Yeah,
but,
because Ted
you know, I
was
kind of got the feeling
to
that
go to
a lot
Drolma
of
and
it
because
had
it's
to do with how dramatic they had to be.
because you were feeling
And what
things.
ran
Oh.
So independent of Robert, I did feel that affinity when I first saw you. Yeah, yeah. It's just, for whatever reason, that was conspired to keep me
Get in
from
trouble. I mean, I'm not, you know.
trouble with you've got to work through this,
Yeah,
otherwise
something like that.
you won't
You know,
move on.
it just, they seemed a little bit calmer.
Like the path
At the
out.
same time,
Yes.
And aspirations.
you know, just depending on circumstances.
Yes.
These really did remind me of kind of like guys, man, pretty
Not
important. So,
stuck in that
really good kind of,
for 3
you
years.
know, it's 1 second is one, the next second is something totally different.
You can't move.
Well, you can keep observing it, which you do.
No.
Which I'm
That
doing.
ultimately, I
I
do
need to
believe,
go
is
in along the tree is what I need to do.
mere observation.
Um,
It's not like you're
definitely.
calculating. I mean, you might also do that, make plans
My
consciously,
goal.
but just paying attention
Who
is
does
the catalyst.
Sort of spending
Well, we're having a whole bunch of inspections and places right now.
Low as well as it
Past,
is.
it's a big
we just had a lot of problems organizing contractors, inspector type of deal happening. And, once this interim one happens, it should be just off the wall and get ready with it. I mean,
And who is it dependent arising?
Yes.
there's gonna be some violent shit. Have you ever
Ins and outs, I'm sure it's complicated, and I'm sure
Yeah, I've got a challenge deal going on the string. 300 foot line for all.
Yeah, it's just
Joe, just get ready. But
so amazing that
when I get to this point, looking up to the board, you know, these one of them has to have a certain resistor in it and all that kind of stuff. I'm just kind of like, I can probably figure this out.
there are little miracles in life.
there are
too.
miracles and there are people who are going to, you know,
Yeah, I've got
the timing
some
is
stuff like it. All of that is YouTube time for me, you know, it's not.
so I just thought actually, you know, I just at the time that we
Well, we'll see how it goes. What I'm hoping is
Okay, well, we will work on this,
that he will be
especially once we
able
get
enough
into
to
our real place.
actually help me do the final hookup as long as I get all the
Actually,
grunt work done.
the,
And so that's what I'm trying to do now. If I can just get it strong, get
This
the,
Tuesday.
I've got 2
I
motion
think
detectors
next
in
Tuesday will be
the
the
last
next
breath
Tuesday.
to get in place. If I've got it in place, I
In
can
front
finish.
part, that's what we're trying to get it ready in the bathroom. I think it won't be fully done, it will be in, there's a front room, I don't know if you've been over. Place here.
Robert said you needed some help with the plants.
Oh, we always need many things.
Yes.
Yes, plants. Anyway, there's a,
And I can see you
my action.
Yes, yes.
There's a, what will be our community room, is a room that holds maybe 40 people, it's maybe, it's less than half the size of this, but we're gonna use that for the time being, so we can, temple is huge.
But it's right. And there was some rain, so I saw the pictures.
Yeah.
The rain.
So, yeah, we'll start meeting there, at least in part of it, by later this week. Our retreat will still be here.
Whatever. Well, no, I mean, it's gonna be, I mean, sort of,
Just help.
I've got stuff I've got to do myself.
All right.
Tuesday.
Put your name in here, is your name in the book?
I don't
And then
know.
Thursday onward, that's what I'm.
I just like to,
Maybe
hear the
We'll We'll pray to clear it.
Yes.
I think acknowledging that desire is already.
Yeah.
Which gridlock?
We're praying for the gridlock, whatever it is.
That prevents me from coming here. There's a whole
Prevents you
gridlock.
from coming clear?
Here.
Here?
Here, yes,
Oh.
there's a whole, oh, well, Anne can share it.
Okay.
If I can. Okay, well, thanks, lovely.
Thank you.
See you soon, I hope.
No word? So we do have to announce that the 8th is by, I'll do it.
Which one is it?
Sunday the 8th is just going to be by audio vision.
Oh, yeah, we do have to announce that. Maybe we should announce it now.
Okay.
Next Sunday,
Are we on?
next Sunday, September 8th. September 8th already. Yeah. Will only be audio. We will
Broadcast.
not.
Well,
It'll be broadcast. Please come.
by broadcast.
By broadcast, but only by broadcast.
We will not be here.
We will not be here. We will not be here. You will not be here. We will all be wherever we are, and we can be connected by broadcast because we're all connected on YouTube. Is that right?
It's going to be YouTube? Okay.
On YouTube next Sunday. And however, this Tuesday, we begin our teachings on the generosity of wisdom, mentioned earlier, how being aware of our connections and interdependence and interarising is a wisdom that yields a profound generosity. Bless you. Bless you again. Doesn't make you sneeze. There's no cause and effect. A generosity to oneself and to others. So that's our Tuesday, next set of Tuesdays through December. And for those of you involved in our retreat, if you haven't signed up or wanting to be involved in it, if you haven't signed up, please sign up. And you do, if you haven't filled out your, what we very gently call an application form, you need to fill that out also and get accepted, and then we'll, so that retreat is coming up not next weekend, but the following weekend, and it is a retreat very dramatically in the Tibetan tradition, dramatizing the generosity of wisdom in a very particular way. I don't really recommend it for those of you who are completely new to Tibetan traditions. It's a very Tibetan style practice. But for those of you, you know who you are, who've been around for a while, you're very welcome, and we certainly recommend it. It's part of our Dzogchen cycles.
So we
program.
will be here again on the 15th for meditation at 11 a.m. And please just attend to your email as to what we will be doing for the 22nd. We will not be here on the 22nd, but what we will be doing will be announced by email. Surprise. All of us will be surprised.
In the best possible way, we hope.
Anyway, so not here on the 8th, here on the 15th.
But somewhere.
Stay tuned for the 22nd.
On the planet,
We have a retreat the 13th to the 15th. And
which
the,
will be here.
The 3rd and the 17th, our teachings are here, the first and third Tuesday at 7 p.m. Okay?
Indeed.
Excuse me?
More will be revealed.
More will be revealed. Yes. Okay.
You get a newsletter. This time, open it.
Well, there'll be blasts,
There'll be blasts. Okay.
MailChimps.
All right, now we can let go of all of that once again and just settle into your seat for a few minutes of closing practice. And are you bringing the book back when you're ready?
It's back.
Oh, it is back. Okay, very good. All right, so really the human organism loves to relax, loves to be at ease. And especially actually an ease which is a relaxing into clarity. Not dullness, but clarity. Clarity is very relaxing. Sometimes confuse a relaxation with dullness. So we're here to explore the profoundly delightful easing into natural clarity. Your mind is clear. That's its nature. If you don't get in its way, you have clarity. You know, you see. There's a quality of knowing at every moment, is there not? Even if you feel you're not clear, that's also a knowing, and that has clarity. That clarity is always part of you. And so we relax, partly as an invitation to our own natural clarity. Just relax, there's nothing to do. Doing tends to constrict us and make us less relaxed. So without doing anything, we just allow our breath to come in, which it does quite naturally, no effort on our part. And we let our attention merge with our breathing so that we sense it. Without effort, we sense every part of the experience of breathing, starting with the inhalation. What do you feel? You don't have to use words in your own mind, but feel it. Your nasal passage, your chest. If your belly is relaxed, your breath comes down, puffs out your belly a little bit, and gives you good energy. You can feel it. And then there's a moment where you've fully inhaled, and maybe there's a moment of pause there. Not that you should, but you just might notice that there is a little bit of a moment there, and then you exhale. You exhale. It's a natural state of relaxation. And you bring in clarity in the next moment with your inhalation. It's not that you bring it, really, it comes. So we'll just be present to our breathing, the experience of our breathing, for a few minutes. And continuing to relax in that whatever state you are relaxed into, we will, with continued light and loving attention, dedicate our practice to everyone and to those named here. And we will close by singing our dedication and then our blessing. And when we get to the blessing, Alan, would you light our candle? Thank you. Actually, let's sing our homage to Mother Wisdom also, since wisdom is permeating now everything that we are involved with. Wisdom unsaid, unthought, unexpressed, unborn, unceasing essence of space, field of precise wisdom and presence, Buddhism through all times bows to you. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala.
Today we hold in mind, dedicate the merit of our practice to Charlie Huffman, Rikikar Household, Raphael Malanden, Peaceful in Hospice, Michelle Panzer, Eye Healing, Organ La, Joanne and family, Max Panzer, all on the path of the Hurricane Dorian, Tracy Miranda Hess, Ann and Harvey, Jerry, broadcast team, Gary, Craig Learned, Wendy, Kitty, all beings from Six Realms, Darlene, June, Layla, Allison, Caitlin, Kameka, Strength and Safety, Bob, Ann, Michael, Danielle, Rosa, Dave Johnson, Mary, Diana, Melinda, Camacho's, Mike, Vashuda, Robin's mom, Ann Persister, Elizabeth Persister, Lali, Sylvia, Rolando, Nathaniel, Leah, David, Coyote in my neighborhood, Dominic, Bardo, Stacy's mom, Whitney, Nora, Anthony, Greg, Maria, Jimenez, Eric, Cheryl, Joyce and Gerald, Doug, Ann, Toby and Nelson, Deb, Juan Antonio Castillo, Lynn Bartholomew, Bill Levin, Cynthia Levin, Wallet family, Elizabeth Wallet, Mark Yerwitz, Dan Kozor, Julia Carroll, Connie Burrows' mother.
And sending out our love and compassion with light from your heart to everyone in the room and everyone everywhere. Thank you all so much. Good to see you. Good to be with you. Feel free to take this practice home with you. Use it as much as you want. We don't mind.